lying down, we'll have the weights close by. Okay. Feel free to have a pillow under your head, or you can just lay your head flat. Let's take your hands to your ribs, either in the front or the sides. And we're gonna start with some breathing. Inhale, spread your ribs wide out to the sides of the room, out to the sides of your shirt. Exhale, draw the ribs in, connecting to your abdominals as you breathe all the air out. Inhale, wide ribs, wide back. Slowly breathe out. Narrow the ribs, breathe all the air out of your lungs. And again, inhale wide, stretching the little muscles between your ribs as you inhale. Exhale. About midway through that exhale, we should feel our abdominals kick on to help push all of the rest of the air out. Inhale wide. Exhale, contract. One more. Now let's place one hand on top, both hands on your belly, one hand above your belly button, one hand below your belly button. So upper and lower abdominals. Keep your spine in neutral, so we'll keep that little space underneath your lower back. Take an inhale. And now as you exhale, draw your abdominals away from both hands, pulling your abdominals back toward the spine or down toward your spine. Maintain that little neutral. Hold some engagement as you inhale. Deepen as you exhale. Draw your abdominals away from both hands. Maintain some of that work as you inhale. And try to go a little deeper on your exhale. 3 more breaths like this, firing up the deepest layer of abdominal tissue. Let's keep the abdominals working. You can keep the hands here or rest your arms down by your sides. All right, let's keep the pelvis in neutral. We're gonna reach your right sit bone forward toward your right heel. So we'll feel the left side of the waist shorten, the right side get a little longer, come back to center, and then switch, reach the left sit bone forward. So it's almost like your pelvis is on a lazy Susan. Come back to center as you inhale. Exhale, reach the right sit bone forward. We'll feel the left side of the waist shorten. Inhale, release. Exhale, left sit bone forward, right side of the waist gets shorter. Find those obliques. Keep going at your own pace. Try and use your abdominals more than anything else. Or at least focus in the abdominals. One more each side. Back to center, and let's do a little pelvic rocking. So you're gonna tip your pubic bone toward your nose, toward your face, flattening the lower back. Breathe out. And now as you inhale, we'll tip all the way forward, press your tailbone down, pubic bone toward the feet, arching the lower back. Exhale, tuck or imprint. Inhale, send the tail down, lifting the low back up. Keep going at your own pace, using the abdominals to press the low back down, using the lower back muscles to lift the low back up. And back to neutral. We'll have the knees bent. Let's do one more pelvic movement. So we'll keep your feet planted on the floor and reach your right knee forward, so much so that your right hip lifts slightly off the floor, and then bring that hip back down. Reach the left knee forward so that that left hip comes slightly up and lower down. So we're using the leg to rotate the pelvis. Reach your right knee forward, pressing the left hip down, come back down and switch. Reach your knee forward to lift that hip up. Keep going like this. Try and keep some abdominal engagement. Last one. All right, let's grab our weights. You could do this without the weights if you like. Arms straight up. Draw your abdominal wall toward your spine. Press your lower ribs just slightly down, and shoulders are heavy to the floor. We'll start with arm scissors. One arm backward, one arm forward as you inhale. Exhale, use your abdominals to lift up and switch. Inhale, scissor. Exhale and lift. If you get any pinching in the shoulder, you can do this without the weights or make your movement smaller. Inhale, scissor. Can you use your abdominals to help lift your arms up? Press the top of your shoulder down as the hands come up. Connect your arms to your abdominals and to your back muscles. We need to use both. Last one each way. Arms up, weights together. Press your lower ribs down a little more. So now we're working the upper abs just a bit more. Keep the lower ribs down as your both arms go back. They may not go as far. Exhale, deepen your abdominal wall and lift your arms up. So this is more of an abdominal exercise. Keep your lower ribs down as your arms come back. Deepen your whole abdominal wall as you lift the arms up. Keep going like this. Press the low ribs down the whole time. Option to bring your legs to tabletop, holding the legs here. It might feel nice in tabletop to imprint your lower back, just to get a deeper abdominal connection. And if you're at tabletop, maybe you add a toe tap, lowering one foot down as the arms come back. Deepen your abdominals to lift your arms and your leg, and then switching legs. Just one leg at a time. Press your lower ribs down so it's like a little abdominal crunch without lifting your head. Very small one. Two more with the arms. One more each leg if you're doing the legs. Last one. Arms up, we'll set the feet down. And let's take some arm circles. Circling right above the chest or the shoulders. Gradually make those circles a little bit bigger, but stay within your field of vision. So we'll stay within your peripheral vision. Keep pressing the top of the shoulder down. Reverse, start a little bit small. And if you'd like, you can gradually increase the size of those circles. Maintain abdominal and back engagement. All right, let's set the weights down to the sides. Arms down by your sides. Bring the shoulder blades flat against the floor. Let's turn the palms in, pinky edge of your hand on the floor. So kind of pressing your arms down into the floor, a little karate chop the whole time. Setting up for bridging, so adjust your feet wherever you like your feet for bridging. Pre-engage your abdominals. We're gonna stay in our neutral. Take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, press down through your feet, and we're just gonna take a low bridge. So float your pelvis maybe 2 inches, maybe 3 off the floor. Hold here. Now, from this height, keep your abdominals engaged. We're gonna repeat some of the pelvic movement we did earlier. Starting with that lazy Susan-like movement. Reach your right sit bone forward. Come back to center. Reach the left sit bone forward. And it's okay if your knee moves as well. Reach the right sit bone forward toward your calf. We find the left side of the waist shortens. And then switch. Try and maintain that abdominal engagement. Keep pressing down through both arms. Last one. Back to center. Keep your pelvis here. We're going to do a little tuck and arch. And you don't have to make that arch very big. It's more the tuck that I'm interested in. Try and find the abdominal engagement. Lower back presses downward, pubic bone up, and then it flips. Pubic bone down, lower back lifts. So it's that little rocking motion. Come back to your neutral. We're gonna reach your right knee forward. This time drop the left hip down. So we're creating a bigger rotation in the pelvis. Come back to center. As you reach your left knee forward, drop the right hip down. Come back to neutral. And again, rotate, reach the right knee forward, the left hip comes down, and then lift and switch. Just feeling how far you can rotate the pelvis. Keeping your shins perpendicular to the floor, so we're not swaying the knees side to side. One more each side. Find your abdominals, find your neutral. Press down through the arms and very gently set your pelvis down. All right, open your arms, sway your knees side to side, rest and rinse. Okay, let's keep the arms out here, pressing down into the floor. Imprint your lower back. Walk your legs to tabletop and squeeze your knees and ankles together here. We're gonna rotate the lower body. Inhale, tip your knees to the right. Exhale, use your abdominals to come back to center. Switching, inhale, rotate. Exhale, press your abdominals down, pressing your lower back down, which brings your pelvis down and the knees up. Inhale, over. Starting from the abdominals. And it's that domino effect to come back to center. The abdominals initiate, they pull you back into center. Keep both shoulders glued to the floor. Press your arms down for a little more stability. Little tuck of your chin. One more way, or one more time each way. Back to center. We'll set the feet down. Okay, let's roll on to one side. We can get those weights out of the way a little more. All right. And we're gonna start in a straight line. So both legs straight, both arms straight overhead. Long line from your fingertips out through your feet. You can flex or point or something in the middle. Draw your lower abs in as if you're gonna go into that imprinted leg shape. We'll lift the top arm and top leg, maybe tap your thigh and come back down. Just that much. Keep drawing your lower abs in. Keep going like this, or maybe add the head and chest lift, pressing down through the bottom arm to find that serratus engagement. Three more. All right, let's place your top hand in front of you. We'll bend the bottom leg. We're gonna take some small circles of the top leg. Stabilize your pelvis. Reverse. Hold your leg at hip height and let's rotate this leg. Twisting your thigh bone within your hip socket, stabilize the hip, the pelvis. Let's externally rotate, point your toes and knee up. Keep the pelvis stable, little circles here. Noticing how that feels. Reverse, stay with your external rotation. And now we'll internally rotate, aim your toes and knee down, little circles here. Make sure you're bringing that leg behind you as part of the circle, or trying to. Reverse. Draw your abs in for support and stability. And we'll lower down. Let's rest the top knee down on the floor, straighten out the bottom leg for a bit of inner thigh work. Up and down with the bottom leg. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Hold the bottom leg up, little circles here. Keep drawing your abdominals to your spine. Connect your inner thigh to your abdominals. Reverse. Hold this leg up as high as you can and try to pulse higher for the count of 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. All right, let's bend both knees, knees together, ankles together, heels back in line with your tailbone. You're gonna push yourself up onto your elbow, elbow roughly under your shoulder. Let's take your free hand to your underneath ribs, and we're gonna sink those ribs down, slumping into that shoulder, and then lift your ribs up as high as you can. Sink the ribs down to the floor. Lift your ribs up away from the floor. Lower and lift here. Just exploring your range of motion. This time, we'll lift our ribs up and hold. If that elbow is not underneath your shoulder, then move it there so it's right under the shoulder. Keep the ribs lifted. Hand can stay here. Hand can go behind your head or to your hip. We're gonna lift the pelvis. Now we're just gonna lower the hips halfway down and back up. Halfway down and back up. Keep lifting up out of the supporting shoulder, lifting your ribs the whole time. The obliques are still working. 2 more. Lower the hips, quick little rest. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. This time we're gonna reach our top arm overhead. Lift your pelvis. You could do this with the hips down as well. Extend the top leg out. Holding here, or we can tap knee to elbow and reach out. Tap and reach, lifting through your ribs and your hip the whole time. Breathing however makes sense to you. 3, 2, 1, and we'll lower the leg down, lower the hips. Come on up. We'll do a little mermaid stretch. Grab onto your shin, and we're gonna stretch up and over, stretching out those obliques that we're just working. You can keep holding your leg, or you can reach out further if that's an option for your body. All right, we're gonna come all the way down onto your side again, using your arm as a pillow, or you can use a pillow. We're gonna extend both legs at a little forward angle, so a little diagonal. Flex the feet and take your top hand behind your head. Lift the top leg just to hip height, and we're gonna swing your leg forward, reach your top elbow back, open your chest up toward the ceiling. And now we'll switch. Take your leg back, rotate your chest down, tap your elbow to the floor. Again, swing your heel forward, elbow back, open your chest. And we'll point that foot, swing your leg back, elbow down, tap the floor. Keep going at your own pace. Lengthening the spine, lengthening your leg, creating space in those joints. Find the obliques. 2 more in each direction. Ooh. Sorry, it just surprised me. Okay, and release. Let's go to the other side. All right, all the way down onto the second side. Straight legs, straight arms overhead. Draw the low belly in as if you're gonna go into that imprint-like shape, and we'll lift the top arm and leg, tap your thigh, and lower down. If it feels unsteady, unbalanced, you know you're in the right spot. Option to lift the head and chest, pressing down through that bottom arm. 4 more. All right, and place your top hand down in front of you. We'll bend the bottom leg. Keep that top leg up, little circles here. Stable pelvis as you move your leg. Reverse, making sure that leg comes slightly behind you as part of that circle. Behind your hip, above your hip, in front and below. And now let's hold that leg at hip height. We'll twist, twisting your thigh bone, your femur, within your hip socket. Stabilize the pelvis. External rotation, point your knee and toes up, little circles here. Again, making sure to bring that leg behind you, making sure the hip doesn't roll back as your leg goes behind you. Reverse. Keep drawing the abs in. Internal rotation, point your knee and toes down, small circles here. Reverse, keep breathing. And we'll rest. Let's straighten the bottom leg, place your top knee down to rest it. And now working the bottom inner thigh, lift and lower that leg, exhale up, inhale down. Keep drawing navel in, connect your abdominals and your inner thighs. Hold the bottom leg up, little circles of the bottom leg. Reverse. Hold the bottom leg up, lift it as high as you can and try and pulse higher for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Okay, we'll bend both knees, heels back in line with your tailbone, push yourself up onto your forearm, up onto your elbow. Heels back, free hand up to your underneath ribs. We're gonna sink those ribs down to the floor. How low can you take those ribs? And then lift the ribs way up, create space underneath you. Smush that space. Lift up. How far can you go in each direction? It's a form of side bending. One more down. Lift way up. Now check and make sure your elbow is under your shoulder. If it's not, then move it there. Hand can go to the ribs, to the head, to the hip, whatever you like. We're gonna lift the pelvis up. Still lifting the ribs. Lower your pelvis halfway down and back up. Halfway down and back up. Obliques are working the whole time. 4, 3, good. 2, lower the hip down. Quick rest, shoulders away from the neck and ears, long neck. Reach the top arm overhead. Lift your pelvis, lift your ribs again. Holding here, extend the top leg. You can hold here, or maybe tap elbow and knee. Reach out, tap and reach. 3, good. 2, 1, and we'll lower your leg, lower your hips, push yourself up, little mermaid pose, grab onto your shin, and we'll side bend the other way, stretching out those obliques. You're welcome to have your hand on your leg or reach out further. Two more breaths. And we'll come all the way down. Use your arm as a pillow, if you like. We'll straighten both legs, a little angle in front of you. Top hand behind your head, flex the feet, lift the top leg to hip height. We'll swing the top leg forward, reach your elbow back, open your chest up toward the ceiling. And then we'll switch. Take your leg back, rotate down, tap your elbow to the floor. And again, heel forward, flex the foot as your leg goes forward, elbow back, open the chest, and then point the foot as you reach your leg back, elbow down to the floor. Keep going at your own pace. Reaching your foot and your elbow in opposite directions. Really reach it long. Stretching those distances apart. And obliques are holding it all together. One more each way, maybe go a little further or maybe not. And release. Okay, let's come on to hands and knees. Let's come to quadruped. And let's have at least one of our weights with us here. Okay, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, spread your fingers out wide. We're gonna start with a bit of cat-cow. We'll inhale, lift your head, lift your tail, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, round the spine, tuck your head, tuck your tail. Inhale, extend, little squeeze through your back muscles. And then as you round, squeeze your abdominals in the front of the throat, push down through the hands and knees. Inhale, extend, squeezing the muscles in your back to release the front. And then it switches, squeeze the muscles in the front to release the back. One more time for each. Keep the abdominals working as you find your neutral. Shoulders away from the neck and ears, just a little balance. Right arm forward, left leg back. Lift up out of the left shoulder, square the hips down. And without moving the lower back, see if you can lift that leg just another inch. Stay for one more breath. Sneak your hand and knee down. Spread the fingers, lengthen your spine. Stabilize your spine. Left arm forward, right leg back. Lift up out of the right shoulder. Square your hips down, lift the lower ribs up. And without moving your pelvis or low back, can you lift that leg just a little more? Maybe it's just the feeling, not the actual movement. And then come back down. Okay, a little different. Let's shift our weight over to the right side, the right hand and right knee. We're gonna try the left leg back and the left arm forward. So same side. Trying to balance here. And come down and we'll switch. Shift your weight over to the left, extend the right arm and right leg. Come back down, try that one more time each side. You can open up to the side or you can try squaring the hips and shoulders down to the floor. I find the latter to be more challenging. Come down and we'll switch. Lift through your abdominals. You can rotate open if that helps you to balance, or for more challenge, rotate the shoulders and hips to square down. All right, back down. One more thing here, spread the fingers wide, tuck your toes underneath your feet, shoulders away from your neck. We're gonna hover the knees about 1 inch off the floor. Hold and breathe here for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, take a child's pose or any other stretch that feels good to you. Okay, so let's use a weight behind your right knee. So I have these weighted balls, but usually the traditional ones that we have at home work better for this. So yeah, right in the crook of your knee. Come down to your elbows. All right, and so we're gonna squeeze that weight the whole time. We'll do some hip extension. Lift your right knee up behind you as high as you can.
And lower down, gently tap that knee to the floor. Again, lift up behind you, squeeze the weight, lift your knee. Lower slowly with control. Engaging the glute and upper hamstrings, opening through the front of that hip. Lower down. Slow, smooth, controlled.
One more. And we'll switch sides. Bring that weight behind your left knee.
Once you've got it in place, we'll come back down to the forearms. Squeeze that weight with the back of your leg, and then lift up.
Same thing, hip extension, opening through the front of your left hip as you lift and squeeze the back of the hip, the glute and hamstring.
Maintain a little abdominal engagement, just to try to keep the lower back stable. At the top, see if you can go just a little further.
So we're not using momentum to go higher. We're getting to our limit and then we're just trying to go a little further.
Two more.
Lower that knee down. Let's grab the weight, take it out, and let's come back up onto the hands. Let's hold the weight with your right hand. Lengthen your spine, lift your abdominals. We're gonna take your right arm up to the side,
lower down, tap the floor. Again, straight up to the side, slow and controlled.
That light weight will feel pretty heavy here. Two more. Come down and we'll switch. The slower you go, the more challenging this will feel. Lengthen your spine, lift your abdominals, lift to the side with control, lower down.
Exhale up.
Inhale down. Stay long through the sides of your neck, through the sides of your waist. Okay, let's switch arms again. Let's take the right arm straight back and we'll do some tricep press here. Bend and straighten that elbow. Lift up out of the left shoulder. Option to extend the left leg back and just hold it out. Lift the back of your neck. Lift your abdominals. 5, 4, and we'll lower to switch. Hold the weight in your left hand, left arm straight back, lift up out of the right shoulder. Begin that tricep press.
Keep your elbow high, good option to extend the right leg. Stabilizing the leg, stabilize your spine. Keep lifting the back of your neck, lift your abdominals, lift up out of the right shoulder. Resisting gravity. 4. Lift your belly button. Lower down. Let's toss that weight off to the side. We're gonna come belly down, face down onto the floor or on the mat. All right, we'll stack your palms, right hand over left, and rest your forehead on your right hand. Lengthen the back and sides of your neck, shoulders away from your ears. Find a point on the floor, somewhere kind of halfway between your thumbs and your chest. Keep your eyes focused on that point as you lift the back of your head up. Keep your eyes focused on that point on the floor and then lower down. So it's a small movement. Lift the back of your head, the back of your neck, and lower. So we'll feel like we're tucking the chin as we lift. Going for a few chins. How many chins can we get? Retracting the skull. Kind of the opposite of forward head. lengthening the muscles at the back of your neck, contracting the muscles at the front, the abdominals of our neck. Let's go for 2 more like this. Maybe lift your belly button up as you lift the head and neck. Just a little extra. Keep that lift in your belly button. Keep your forehead and your right hand connected. Take an inhale. We're gonna slow this down. Exhale, float your right arm up with your forehead. So it's a small lift. Your elbow is up, your hand is up, your forehead is up. Feet are down. Stay here. Breathe in. Keep that lift in your belly button and exhale, slowly lower. 2 more at this pace. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float the right arm. Lift your belly button. Keep the feet down. Stay here. Inhale, shoulders away from your neck. Reach the top of your head forward. Exhale, slowly lower. 1 more time. Inhale, prepare. Exhale to lift. Press down through the thighs, up through the belly button. Lengthen your neck. Reach the top of the head forward. Stay for your in-breath. Exhale, float down. We'll switch. Left hand over right. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float the left arm. We're lifting that hand, your elbow, and your forehead. Keep lifting the belly. Inhale, stay. Exhale, slowly lower. Shoulders away from your neck. Inhale, prepare. Lift your navel as you lift the left arm. As you lift the head and chest. Stay for your in-breath. Press your feet down. Exhale, lower. 1 more on this side. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float up. Keep the chin slightly tucked to reach the top of the head forward. Press the feet down. Exhale to lower. Now both arms. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float both arms up. Keep the feet down. Lift your navel, shoulders away from the neck. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, lengthen and lower. 2 more. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, little float, however small it may be. Lengthen the back and sides of your neck. Press the feet down and lower. 1 more time. Lift your navel as you lift up. Hold your head here. Reach your arms forward. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to sweep the arms out and back, reaching toward your feet. Lift your chest up now. Little back extension. Inhale, lower the chest, reach your arms forward, swimming the arms. Exhale, reach back, lift the chest up. Keep pressing the feet down. Inhale, lower the sternum, reach your arms forward. 2 more. Exhale, sweep out and back. Lift the sternum, lift the belly button. Inhale, arms come forward, chest comes down. Last time, reach back, lift up. Hold it here and see if you can lift your legs up now. Drive your pubic bone down, navel up, squeeze the shoulder blades, little circles of your arms. Stabilize the rest of the body, just the arms are moving. Reverse, little circles the other way. Lower everything down and rest. You can hang out here, sway your hips side to side, or come to another child's pose. Whatever feels restful for you. All right, we're gonna come to hands and knees again. Back to our quadruped. For a little more twisting, spread the fingers wide. Let's take your right arm up to the ceiling. Look at that hand. Breathe in. Exhale, reach under to the left. Twice more. Inhale, open up to the right. Exhale, reach under to the left. 1 more time. Maybe go a little further. This time we'll come all the way down to your right shoulder, to the right side of your head. Take a few breaths here. Maybe roll the left shoulder back for a deeper twist. Spread your ribs wide as you breathe. Stretch those intercostal muscles, the small muscles between your ribs. Untwist. We'll set the right hand down. Take the left arm up, twist open to the left, breathe in. Exhale, reach under to the right. 2 more, inhale, open up. Exhale, under. Last one, maybe go a little further. And we'll come all the way down to your shoulder, to the right, to the left side of your head. Roll the right shoulder back for a deeper twist if you need it. And keep breathing. Spread your ribs wide as you breathe. Stretching the intercostal muscles. And we'll untwist. Okay, let's find our way up to standing. Let's take some big arm circles. Reach forward and up, back behind you and down. Inhale, lift. Reach back behind you and lower. One more. Let's reverse that. Inhale, reach back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Big yawn for the shoulders. Last one. All right, let's have your right hand on your thigh, left hand behind your head. Draw your lower abs in. Again, that imprint-like feeling. Lift through the top of your head. We'll inhale, slide your right hand down, lift your elbow up. Exhale, use your abdominals to help restack and lift the spine. Again, inhale, over, lift your elbow up, maybe look slightly up. Exhale, start from the low belly. Draw the abs in and restack. Two more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, navel in, lifting the vertebrae up away from the next one. Last one on this side. And we'll switch out the arms. Inhale, slide your hand down, lift your elbow up. Exhale, draw in and up through that center abdominal channel. Inhale, over. Find that big stretch, lift your elbow. Exhale, draw the abs in, restack. Getting taller each time you come up. Two more. Arms out to the sides. We're gonna tap opposite hand to knee. So a bit of slow-ish marching. Maybe tap lower, maybe around your shin or your ankle, but keep the sternum up. So we're not rounding to tap. We're lifting that knee up as high as we can. The leg comes toward the sternum. The sternum does not come toward the leg. And start to go a bit faster. Still trying to touch low on the leg, lifting your knee way up, keeping the sternum up. Maybe a little faster. And now we're gonna slow it way down. We're gonna go in slow motion. How slowly can you go? Still staying really tall through the spine. How high can you lift the knee? It's a little harder when we go slower. Challenging our balance. The slower you go. Draw in from your abdominals. Last one each side. Feet down, arms out. Little circles of the arms. Quick, small circles, stable spine. Reverse. And let's bring your fingertips to your shoulders, bring your elbows to touch in front of you, and pull the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Forward and back. Squeeze the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. One more each way. All right, arms down by your sides, palms facing forward. All right, we're gonna come into a little squat. Bring the arms up behind you, squeeze the scapula, hold the legs here, little circles of your arms. Trying to lift those arms and trying to pull the hands toward each other. So we're squeezing in, reverse.
Bring your arms all the way up, stand up tall, take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're gonna go back into the same position. Arms sweep back, palms are facing down. This time, see if you can lift your heels up, balancing on the toes. Sit a little deeper, lift your arms up and together, little circles of your arms. Use your abdominals for support. Reverse. Lift the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, and stand all the way up. Lift your arms. Lift your arms higher, higher, higher. Let your shoulders come up to your ears, and then relax down. All right, let's have some space in front of you. You can step back or turn to the side or wherever you've got space. Feet hip width or wider. Let's reach up again, breathe in. Exhale, we're gonna fold at the hips and knees. Squat down, walk your hands out to a plank. Hold your plank for a breath, or maybe take a little push-up. And now we'll bend the knees, walk your hands to your feet. Come through your squat and stand up. We'll lift the arms, big stretch at the top. 3 more, fold at the hips and knees. Keep your neutral spine. Out to your plank. Hold for a strong breath, or take a little push-up. And we'll walk back. Folding at the hips and knees, come through your squat. Arms lift up, big stretch at the top. 2 more. We're gonna hold this plank a little longer. Lift the low belly. Now from here, stabilize your pelvis. We're gonna lift 1 foot off the floor, step it down, and switch. Lift the other foot. Again. Alternating legs, stable pelvis. 1 more of each. Come back, walk through the plank or through the squat. Big shoulder rolls at the top. Really exaggerate that shoulder movement. Reverse. All right, let's stand with 1 foot in front of the other, standing on your imaginary tightrope. Equal weight on both feet, collarbones wide, and draw the low belly in and up. Balancing here. You can keep your eyes fixed on one unmoving point, or you can turn your head and eyes to look around the room. That could be side to side, it could be up and down. It could be zigzag around the room like you're watching a fly. Zoom around the room. And we'll switch. Other foot in front. Heel to toe. Equal weight on both feet. Draw the low belly in and up. Collarbones wide. Same thing. You can keep the eyes fixed on one point. You can move the eyes around the room, or you could try closing your eyes, probably without moving the head. Keep checking in with your posture every now and again. All right, and release. Last thing here, feet underneath the hip joints. Place one hand on top of your head and press your hand down into your head and allow your spine to kind of smush a little bit. That's what gravity is doing to us all the time, every day. Now press your head up into your hand, resisting that, creating space and length in the spine. We're still pushing down through the hand, but now pressing up with the head. Keep pressing your head up as you release your hand down, and just notice the muscular engagement. Try and memorize this feeling. We're going to try and maintain that through the rest of your day. You can always bring your hand back onto your head to remind yourself. And we're all done.